Good morning and welcome back. This is Tuxedo Ian. We are getting back to our playthrough of Book of Hours. This is part 68 of our series, and we've got just about the whole house unlocked. We just held a salon yesterday, which got us a couple lesson cards, which we're going to figure out how to use today. So, with that said, let's dive back in and see what we can get done. Everything is remembered. Hush House endures. So we have lessons for bells and brasseries, disciplines of the scar, glazery and lightsmithing, sacrilime, stitching and binding, and strings and songs. So let's see, we have one memory cooking, or we have a book being read. Let's see, that is, okay, so we are cooking, so we can make another one that we can make with Edicts Martial for the 6-point edge memory. We also have a bunch of stuff sitting outside the house. Nothing that we really need right now, though. So let's go and see what we need here for these various skills. So bells and brasseries is at 5. We would need 5 forge or sky skills. It's fairly easy. Disciplines of the Scar needs 8 lantern or edge skills. That one's a little trickier. Glazer and lightsmithing. Okay, that one's going to be simple. So 3 sky or lantern. So let's get that started. So we can do Singlefoot Songs gives us sky. We can do Revelation gives us lantern. And then we can do Beguiling Melody gives us sky. So that takes care of that. So let's see what else we have. Sacrilime, I think that one's at 7, so that one's going to be, it's 8 or 6. So that one would be quite an investment. So we'll do that one next. Stitching and binding is at level 2, so heart and sky. And strings and songs is at 7, so it also needs heart and sky. So let's do 2 lessons for heart and sky. So we can do Solace for heart. And then we can come up here and we can do Beguiling, or Cheerful Ditty for heart. And that will get us that one. And we're currently improving Desires and Dissolutions 1 level. Which is now level 4. Alright, so we have a new phonograph record. We got a Tower Falls. So let's see, does this phonograph up here take knock? No, it does not. So we'll have to use other... Although... It does take... So let's see what we can get with what we have. Preliminal meter and VAC gets us to 11, so we need 5 more points. So 2 points from a soul. And we'll need a 3-point memory. We can do that. We can make a name today riddle. Which means first we come up here. We can't use the rain there. We can use it here though. So name day riddle is going to be moth. So we want Rites of the Roots. I think that can make a name day riddle. And a Fete, or Trist actually. Yep, so that will make us a name day riddle. Conceive a mothly riddle. Oh, we have the Curious Hunch that has 4 points, but we'll save that because it's persistent. Alright, we have a Savage Hymn that we've carried through the night, so we actually are one up on that. I think next season we'll hold a picnic, since it'll be spring, we'll hold a picnic here in the garden. Let's go ahead and actually start moving stuff out of there so we don't lose it by accident. Okay, so you go to our edge cookery, Edicts Martial, the Confounding Parable, the knife for another piece of edge. Actually, said to this because that only gives us one edge. We need 15. We need moon. So we need 3 more points of moon. We'll have to come up with that somewhere else. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Got plenty of stuff that gives moon. So that midnight mark gives us 1 moon, gives us 2 moon. So we might as well use, we have the Confounding Parable and the Savage Hymn already, so we might as well use those for stitchery and binding. Upgrade that to level 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 memories. So that gives us our 3 for glazery and lightsmithing. And we have 2, and we need 4. How many do we need total for strings and songs here? We need 5 more for strings and songs. Heart or sky? So let's see. We can do that one for another sky. That one gets another sky. Storm gets another sky. So that's 5. We need 2 more. We can do another cheerful ditty up here. That's 6. And so we need 1 more at our fat desk. Heart or sky? Heart or sky? Satisfaction will do. That'll let us get strings and songs to the next level. Then we can do bells and brasseries next. And we can use our Maladied Faust for that one. And then we're going to need another Confounding Parable. So we've got plenty of books that give us those. Just have to find another one here. There's one, 108. Is this the way to the wood? But perhaps the wood is not a suitable place for a librarian. So there's our name day riddle. A deceptively intricate riddle that just might teach us who we really are. Gervinus Van Loren was notoriously fond of these. Alright. Glazer and Lightsmithing is now level 4. 5 Lantern, 4 Sky. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 2 is 7. So we'll grab Strings and Songs. Solace, Hymn, Parable, Satisfaction, Melody, Storm, Ditty, Lesson, and Soul Piece. At last, I approach Mastery. Improve this skill to level 8. So let's see now. We have Disciplines of the Scar, which needs 8 memories, and Sacralime, which needs 6. Yeah, we can hold off on Sacralime for the moment. Bells and Brasseries needs 5. Forge and Sky. So we can do Solace gets us Sky. That's 1. Cheerful Ditty, 2. Beguiling Melody, 3. Eva's Repose, 4. And then our Fet Desk will give us number 5. We'll do Pattern for that, because that's Knock and Forge. So that gives us enough to upgrade Bells and Brasseries. Speed time up a little bit while we're just waiting for memories to cook. Alright, there's Strings and Songs at level 8. So 9 Sky, 8 Heart. There's our Confounding Parable. So now we'll go to a place that can take Moon. We need another moon read. So what we'll do, we'll grab a Moon Newman. Yep, that will work. There's our next batch of memories cooked. So we'll grab Bells and Brasseries. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lesson and a metal. At last, I'm something of an authority in this. So we need 6 memories for Sacralime. So we have 1 already that has Moth. We have 2 already with Moth. So we need 4 more. We can do Ambrosial. Gets us 3. So then we need Moth or Sky. Easy enough. Singlefoot Songs again. 4. 5. Got a lot of heart-based skills this time, but that makes it easy to get memories. And 6. Actually, we could do one more. Can do Beguiling Melody. And save our Hive's Lament for later. Bells and Brasserie now level 6. 7 Forge, 6 Sky. There's our Newman. So now we just need a crafting place with Moon. Which we can do in the Nocturnary over here. So we add the Newman and the Confounding Parable. We add a Tryst, and we add Edicts Martial. Actually, we don't need the Tryst. We can do it with any soul fragment that fits in there. We can do it with the health. So that will make us a Forbidden Epic. Elaborate the Parable into a potent edge epic. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one more coming up here in just a second. Nope, that should... 5, 6. Yep, that's all we needed. So, Sacralime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6. And then Moth or Sky. So we can do a Fet for that. When I thought I'd understood, I'd only begun. So that's now going to be level 7. Leaving us the whole of tomorrow to deal with this Disciplines of the Scar and find 8 Lantern memories. We may actually need to wait for next season to deal with that. We have Curious Hunch gives Lantern. We need to make a another Ascendant Harmony. Even easier now that Strings and Songs is where it is. Actually, we don't even need that. We can use the Fet to make a Wind in Waiting. And then we'll make an Ascendant Harmony and another Didymos. So I think we have... So let's see, we need... I think we might be able to make a Ascendant Harmony over here. Can we do that with Ornoscopy? No, we can make Wistful Air, Mazarine Fife. Also does something else at level 10. What does Sacralime do? So that makes some Fifes. Scholar Diversity, include the memory and smoke the preparation while it's fresh. I'll gain a riddlesome insight. Okay, so that can also make the named a riddle. Applebright. That can make Ascendant Harmonies. We need 2 more points of Sky for that. So we'll keep that in mind for later. So let's get us, actually... Let's get us a 2 point of Sky by making a Wistful Air. Colonel's lessons and the Lionsmith's lessons have been unkindly and reductively rendered as stab versus thump. The attention of the hours is drawn to the bloodiest wars. Afterwards, the histories are braided like hair. We'll go ahead and craft another old wound, because that will be another edge memory that we can use. And the next day has dawned. So we will have some more rain to deal with. So that kind of helps us out, kind of doesn't. But we will figure out something to do with that in just a minute. I'm going to take a short pause and be right back. And we are back. So let's get on with our second day here. So we have some rain, a forbidden epic. We need 8 lantern or edge memories to work with. So let's see what we can do here. So Curious Hunch has lantern. We're making a Wind in Waiting, and we're going to make an Ascendant Harmony. So Ascendant Harmony will have lantern. We can make Revelation. That's lantern. We can make Contradiction. That's edge. We can make... Nope, that's not going to do it. We can make Fear. That's edge. See, we could do Bittersweet Certainty. That's lantern. See, these are all nothing there. Oh, we can do... I know one we can... Another lantern we can get is Foresight. So let's see. That's going to put us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 from the Ascendant Harmony. That will do. And that will cap out Disciplines of the Scar. So there's our Wistful Air. Let it rise in head and heart. A half-sorrowful music of half-pleasant longing. So Sacralime plus a Wistful Air plus a Faust. Nope, not quite. Apple Bright Euphonies, that's the one we wanted. Okay, so Apple Bright Euphonies. Conjure bright sky music. So let's see, let's get started preparing for our picnic next summer. Next season. As soon as we get these memories crafted, we'll start making our invitations. But let's see what we have available to work with. Some cream sugar. We have cake batter. Let's make us a cake. We can make a blackberry sponge jam cake. Blackberry jam sponge cake or a rosehip jam sponge cake. We'll go with the blackberries because they do a little bit more, it looks like. Grail, heart, nectar, rose. And we have the acrid marrow. Gives us edge and heart and nectar. We have this ham and potato bake, which is a main dish. Gives us forge and heart. We have a baked pear meringue for dessert. We may have to limit how many people we invite here, because we're not going to have a whole lot of room on the table. Let's see here. What else do we have up here? We have the Stargazy Pie. Yeah, we can use that. Actually, we just need... So we have a main dish. So we have a main dish and we have a main course and a first course. We have a main course. We have a pudding. We just need a side course. So we can do... side course. Side course. Side dish. We can use the pickled mushrooms. You'll learn to like them. You'd better. And then we need drinks for everybody. That says we'll just invite 4 people this time. Looks like so. We'll figure out drinks later. We can put at least 1 bottle of milk up there. Because that's Grail, Heart, Scale, and Winter. We're going to need some water. We can do 2 glasses of water. Because we can't serve anything alcoholic at a picnic, I don't think. Right now it's 11 says we can't serve alcoholic. We need 1 more drink. Let's see. Oh, we can invite Strathcone to this and serve him some of his whiskey. Since we have a glass poured already. So there we go. 4 dishes, 4 drinks. Not even sure where we'd fit another piece of food or something. Because there's nowhere else to put it over here. Oh! Actually, we can invite 5 because we can set it on the chair there. How silly. Okay, so let's find us a 5th piece of food. Yeah, we can do... Yeah, we can do the roast beef if we want Strathcone to come, because that'll give us some... Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so we were definitely going to want Strathcone, so we have... And we can figure out other drinks once we get there. Move gingerly while the pain lasts. So that's actually another edge memory, so we can avoid using the Forbidden Epic with that one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 40 seconds on making our Ascendant Harmony. And our Wind and Waiting is just about done over here. See, so that gives Moth, Scale, and Horde. Moth, Scale, and Grail is the Ascendant Harmony, and Didymos that give Lantern. Actually, you know what? We'll invite one of the... We haven't invited any of the villagers up for a fit, so we'll invite one of them up next season. Blackberry jam sponge cake. Light, sweet sponge cake and the taste of autumn hedgerows. And we'll go ahead and use the bread and that together and make a sticky toffee pudding. Grail and heart. And there's our Ascendant Harmony. With Keeper level Sky, Ascendant Harmony might conjure a Didymos. So just to prove that that we can with Applebright Euphonies. Yep, so Applebright Euphonies can make Didymos. But we don't need to do that because we're going to go Disciplines of the Scar, Lesson, Old Wound, Revelation, Harmony, Foresight, Certainty, Contradiction, Fear, and Curious Hunch. And we just need to add Sky, Lantern or Edge so we can use our Tryst for that. And there's always more to learn. This skill is now maxed at level 9. So let's see, what can we do with that rain? Anything I can think of? Let's see, what do we have lying around that has Grail or Nectar? Flushed moment. No, we don't need that. We do have a Grail book over here we need to read. Yes, 1,000 threads. So that we can use the rain for that. Nope, that's the wrong book. Alright, so this is in Kilisimi. The fate supplications of the matriarch of the well, recorded in darkness by her weavers and her daughters. We need 12 Grail for that. So we'll add the rain. Gives us 2 Grail. We will add Great Signs and Great Scars, gets us to 11, and Arab gets us to 12. And I can master this mystery. So let's see, is there anything we need to order while we have plenty of money? Let's see, what does Cater and Hero have on offer? Glue, ham, coffee, scintillate oil, umbrus oil, Assam. We have plenty of sugar. Let's see, how much sugar do we actually have? We have 2 more bags, so we can order a couple more bags of that. We'll go ahead and order 5 bags of sugar. Scratch tiny symbols on the flimsy form. And then we can do... We're down to 1... Well, we have plenty of butter, so we don't have to worry about that. We could use some more... Do we have... How much milk? We've got plenty of milk. 1, 2, 3 bags of flour. We can order some eggs. This is not a normal thing you can order from them. This was added by a mod, but it does speed things up a bit, even though they are expensive. Just like real life. And we will get I think that's all we need from them. Huh? We can order some mushrooms, because we haven't been having any luck finding those on the moor. So that's all we need from them. So let's see what TRN can offer us. They offer mainly, it looks like, drinks and arsenic, witchworms, alcoholics, drinking cocoa, pheasant. We still have a pheasant. We can order another one. We might need another pheasant to jug. Carefully mark the creamy paper. We still have 2 sides of beef, so we don't need any more of that. We'll order 2 pheasants from them, and that should be good. Skill is now level 9. Its power aspects have increased. 10 edge, 9 lantern. To master boundaries through their determination, the scar marks wisdom and regrets. One is often born from the other. Okay, so we need a Knock Newman. That Bells of Yeast will do. That's in Facine. And then we can take that and turn that into something. And we can read a Tower Falls here. Sticky Toffee Pudding. Decadent in summer, comforting in winter. We can make some dough. See there. Okay, so anything we get from this one is going to be extraneous, because we've already got door and wall maxed. Let's go ahead and read the Focus of Amber, because we have the ability to do that, thanks to our Wind in Waiting here. And a Faust. And Lockworks and Clockworks. And then we just need also Deep Mandaic. Perhaps. We just need one more point of sky, which we can get with the Astroglobe over here. And reach Harmony. Okay. That book reading is proceeding there. So that's a Bells of Yeast. What were we going to do with that? Oh, that's right. We were going to read or listen to this new record, A Tower Falls. And we still need 2 more points of knock to get there. But we should be able to... We have plenty of things that can give knock, so we can go ahead and do that. And we'll start doing ourselves a knock memory, just in case. do Almanac of Entrances, which is 2 knock. Or, yes, Temptation of Architecture, rather. So that'll give us something with 2 knock. Dough, an ingredient for a higher purpose. And we'll go ahead and we'll feed the chickens. They like ham. No, they do not. They like fish. Yes, they do. No, they do not. Has to be an egg or remains. Well, it cannot be an egg or remains. So sustenance. You can give them... Why do you not take kind of ham? Okay, let's see. What do we have we can give them? Hope we can give it a marrow. Satisfy this creature's appetite. And we can dig up some more vegetables here. Oh, the earth is quiet, not barren, only sleeping. We can harvest some grapes this season, though. Pluck the grapes from the vine. We finished reading 1,000 threads. Well is long choked with rubble and ashes, the matriarch long gone. She predicted her own end, even as these supplications were recorded, but their power remains. Sudden sneeze there. Speak these supplications before an altar whose roots have drawn from a sacred spring. Perhaps another root will rise towards daylight. So that's another hint as to how to get that root Newman that we got down below. Memory, Fear, and Tridesma Hera. So we'll set that there, grab those, and then mark this with Memory, Fear. And have it go to our reading collection up here. So Tridesma Hera is Heart, or is Grail and Moon. And it is currently at level 4. So we need 4 Grail or Moon memories. So we can do Moon 1. That makes switching to Sane. That's not what we want. We can do Beguiling Melody. That's Grail 2. Can do Beguiling Melody or Confounding Parable. That's Moon 3. And we can do Gossip, which is Rose and Grail, or 4. Then we'll need 5 for the next level. So there's our secret threshold. So let's see how we're doing on that phonograph record. There's still a chance. 2 a soul or a memory. So we have both of those we can use. We can just add a shaft and reach 16 knock. Full belly makes a helpful friend. Beastie is now inclined to cooperate. And we'll feed Tuppence as well. And we can give it that pumpkin that we've had sitting around, taking up space. One, two, three. Oop. We missed the information there, but we can read that easily enough again and get the information now that we have read it once. Actually, we'll mark it with Revelation since we know that that's what it does now. So we'll read that again and have it for tomorrow so we can see exactly what was in that book because we missed it by accident. So we can grab Tridesma Hiera. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 memories. Lesson. And then Moon or Grail. So we have a Tryst. And improve this skill to level 5. So, A Tower Falls. The phonograph is packaged in a glossy amethyst purple card with the words A Tower Falls in 9 languages on both sides. There's no other identifying information at all. A recording of uncertain origin. Inexplicably compelling poetry recorded by a speaker with a rasping, rumbling, impossibly deep voice in the language called Vak, which probably isn't spoken by more than a few dozen living scholars. The poem speaks of a 4-winged war, a 4-mouthed king, a 4-rayed sun, a 4-cornered stone. It speaks of a tide-washed hunger of the heart. It speaks, lastly, of its own conclusion when it might be spoken in dreams before the deep door by a messenger of histories. So that has given us a confounding parable and a 3 lessons in preliminal meter, which we can use to whatever we want because preliminal meter is already maxed out. But we will mark that with confounding parable in case we need to read it again. And we can stick it on the... Oh, it went outside because we were out of space. Definitely don't want that to stay outside. So we'll bring it in here and put it on our shelves over here where we have plenty of room. There we go. All right. So our preliminal meter is busy right now, I think. Pluck the grapes from the vine. Night gardening is more atmospheric than practical. I should come back tomorrow. Alright, Tridesma is at level 5 now. 6 moon, 5 grail. And our chicken is fed. Okay, so this book we read. The Focus of Amber. Omar the Blaze spent 7 years manning a lighthouse in Tyre in atonement for the extinguishing of a sacred flame. By the end of his stint, he was so terrified of fire that he could not stand to share a room with a candle. This work was written in partial penance. Omar claims that the hour called Watchman is both a god who was flesh, an hour who was mortal, and also a god from light, an hour who descended from the glory, but adds, finally, that the Watchman's origin is triple, and that, in essence, he is Amber. The Watchman, according to Omar, was once another hour entirely, who ascended into the glory to escape efforts by other hours to send him to nowhere. It may be that Omar's sense of persecution creeps into the narrative at this point. Certainly it grows less coherent, and the last part is devoted to attempts to prove that eyes, eggs, and the sun are all in some sense conjunct. Must be referring to the egg unhatched there, because as we read earlier, we saw something about the Watchman being ascended through following the egg unhatched. But, okay, so we've read that information. We can bring this up to our done shelves. And we have lessons on glazery and lightsmithing, which is at level 4, so we can go ahead and start our memories cooking for that for tomorrow. So we need lantern or sky. So we have lantern. We have lantern. We have sky. And we have sky. So that will do us that's our good deed for the day. Our memories fade, our assistance departs. So let's mail off our order forms. So we need 75 pence. So we can use, the crown is only 60. So we use our £1 note to complete the order. Postmistress signs and seals the order and places it in the place that stamped orders are properly placed. Wait 3 days, she commands. So then we only need 12 pence, so we can just use a florin. Wait 3 days, she commands. Alright. And so with that, I think we are going to go ahead and take a break, and we got another moon memory here we can use for the next level of Tres Majera, which we will work on tomorrow. But thank you all for joining me. If you've been enjoying these, please leave a like or comment down below. If you want to see where this journey is going to end, please subscribe, and I will see everybody on the next episode tomorrow.